Boat friends, it is the coldest day of the winter season. Look right there in the distance. That is the ice-breaking ship, the Spar, breaking ice in the harbor. We're here in Duluth, Minnesota. Look at all of that sea smoke coming off the water. It is minus 13 degrees Fahrenheit. That is minus 25 degrees Celsius. Look in the distance. That is the Redno sitting at anchor on its way to come in very soon. Brand new ship built in 2025. Never been here to Duluth before. You can see a sneak peek on the screen. You're also going to see some tug action. If you want to see what it's like to be cold, if you want to see a brand new ship, buckle up. Let's go. I went up on the hill here in Duluth to give you this perspective so you can see this amazing situation. Look at all of that sea smoke drifting over Lake Superior. It is so incredible to see this from a distance. Okay, so let's get right into the weather. This is a screenshot from the Duluth News. The meteorologist is calling for minus 25 to minus 37 degree Fahrenheit wind chill values. I mean, that is so cold outside. I just had to show you this just so you could see what it's like to watch the news with the weather here in Duluth. Look how cool that is out on Lake Superior. And I know there's been kind of a debate. What do we call this? Is it sea smoke, Arctic smoke, steam? Look, the chief meteorologist from the Weather Channel calls it sea smoke. I put it right there on the screen for you to see. No matter what it's called, let's just have some fun and enjoy these conditions. Here's some bonus tug action. You have the Tug Helen H. You'll see it right there in the middle of the screen. It just brought the pilot, which is also known as the captain, out to that ship. In Duluth, for ocean-going ships, pilots are required to transit that harbor, but a really cool looking tug. You can see that ice on it, pushing through the ice as it's on its way in. Here's some cool scanner audio between the pilot of the Redno and the Duluth Area Lift Bridge operator.
Yeah, good afternoon, Bridge. The Polsteam Rudno here. We're making preparations to get underway in about 20, 30 minutes. Be headed out in the lake just a little bit to turn around and get my line up, and then I'll be looking for a lift.
Yeah, I get tired of getting cold out there. If you can give me a call about the mile-and-a-half marker, we'll make sure we're up and ready for you, Captain.
Okay, sounds good. We'll talk to you then. The Rudno going back to 1613.
It's getting close. You can see the Tug Missouri sitting there in the ice, waiting for the Redno to arrive to assist it to its dock. They're going to throw some lines to it. It's going to be cool to watch. Look at the journey the Redno has done so far. That is Alexandria, Egypt. It left there with salt. It went all the way across the Atlantic Ocean for the destination of Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, where it offloaded. And now it made its way to us right here at the Duluth Area Lift Bridge. That's where I'm recording the ship. That's where we're going to watch it go by, and its final destination is going to be Riverland Ag Dock, where it's going to be loading wheat. I'm standing around waiting for the security call. Now, the security call is a radio call from the ship to vessels in the area and the bridge, letting them know it's on its way in. I'll record it.
Security. Mud Russell, Polsteam Rudno, be inbound Duluth Piers in about 30 minutes. Be headed for Riverland Ag. Stand by on 16 and 13 for any concerned traffic. Polsteam Rudno.
Here we go, boat friends. The Redno is on the move. You can see it moving from right to left on the screen, making its way right towards us on the pier. Give you another look at the ice right here. The bells are ringing. The Duluth Area Lift Bridge is about to go up to 135 feet. You can see down here you got traffic that is going to have to stop. You see that cross arm coming down. It is action time, boat friends, and you're about to see this ship. Boat friends, it never gets old. I know that many of you have watched this bridge go up, as well as I have, countless times, but looking at a bridge that's built in 1905 with so much history going up every time, I mean, the bells, it's just a whole process that is so fun to watch. I'll show you up here. It's very tall, you know. It's well maintained, but it never gets old, and this is the time to watch it with the ice, the conditions. This is the best time of year, in my opinion, to watch the ships come through, and we're going to see another one. Hey, I know you come here for the ships, but for those aviation fans, we have a plane going across the canal. Check this out. What is that? Is that a Cessna? Let us know in the comment section. Look how cool that is just before the ship. Better look at the Tug Missouri. Look at that ice all over the bow, and that ice just sitting right there that we know that the Redno is just going to smash right through. It's going to be pretty fun to watch it. Now here's a look at the bridge, fully raised to 135 feet. Such a beautiful bridge, and it is going to be the gateway, the entrance to Duluth for the Redno as it comes through for the first time ever. And here's your first look at that beast, the Redno. Look at the ice all over that bow I can see. You know I'm going to zoom in on that for you as it gets closer. You got some people down here on the South Pier. Nothing like the first time a ship ever arrives in Duluth. We are here to watch this together. Very cold conditions for that crew as they arrive here in Duluth today. Nice salute from the Rudno. Nice blast of the horns from the Duluth area lift bridge. As the ship gets closer, it just keeps getting larger. I do see crew that's up there on the top of the bow. Ice on that anchor as well. I'll zoom in on all of that as it gets closer. There's a look at that ice for you. Look at that anchor as well, and you can see the crew waving on deck. Now that's an ice cold beast. It is so cold out here right now. It is really cold. Look at the ice on that ship. Here's the details about the vessel. The Redno launched this year, 2025. It was built in China, 656 feet in length, 200 meters, 4 cranes, 6 holds, Port of Registry, Portugal, cargo capacity 37,000 tons. Very, very impressive ship up close. I love the color scheme. I've always loved the Polsteam ship color schemes with the blue, the red, the white. This thing is looking grand as it enters Duluth Harbor. Let's take a look at this ship from bow to stern. Look at the sheets of ice, making this just such a fun and incredible entrance for this ship. Look at these cranes on deck. Again, brand new ship, so these cranes are all ready to rock, but just such a beautiful ship. And look at that superstructure. It is really incredible. You can see the radar spinning on this. Hey, not enough ice for you? Take a look at the ice hanging down from the ship. Look at that rudder. You can see the propeller working. I love showing you this ice. Now, don't go anywhere. We got that tug that's just about to assist. It's going to get right on its stern. You are going to see something really cool in just a moment here. Better look at that water splashing from that propeller as it works through that ice. And you can see what is called a free fall lifeboat on board. Here's that bonus action. You can see the tug with the line already connected. Fun fact, that tugboat Missouri, that's almost 100 years old, believe it or not. And you can see the Redno cruising along. Look at the cold Duluth hillside in the background as well. Look at that beautiful tug, beautiful ship. What an awesome experience here. Boat friends, if you enjoyed the Redno, if you enjoyed that tug and all of the action that we got to experience together on this cold day in Duluth, please hit the like button on the way out. It'll allow people that love the ships to find the channel, and also subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. If you are subscribed, you will know when I go live to show you the ice, the ships, so make sure you subscribe, make it official, become a boat friend. As always, thank you so much for watching another video. Take care. I will see you soon.